Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a few days of my life as a productive PhD student as I get ready before I head home for Thanksgiving break. So this morning I'm making some gingerbread syrup to make a little at-home gingerbread latte because Starbucks isn't serving it on the menu for some reason this holiday season. So it's just a few different types of sugar, some molasses, some water, some spices, whisk it all together over some heat for about 5 minutes. And then I froth some creamer on the hot setting and pour it over a Costa Rican espresso pod. Cute little Christmassy moment. And then I'm using this SAD lamp, which is supposed to help adjust to the time change. I found it really hard because it's been really, really gray and gloomy in Bloomington. And I'm working from home today on my social media job, just scheduling content, replying to emails, and I did that for about 4 hours this morning before I went and did some laundry. As you can tell when I'm pulling out this hamper, laundry has really backed up and I need to sort through this before I pack to go home for a week. So just sorting through that lights, darks, and pinks. I go ahead and take a little shower. I do a full shower today, wash my hair and everything, and then I put in some AirPods. I'm listening to a podcast here. I love the Gals on the Go podcast. And then I run a blow dryer roughly through my hair just so it's not soaking wet, just a little damp before I start to use my Revlon blow dryer brush to just smooth it out, do some little flippy ends for a little at-home blowout look. And I always make sure to do the front curtain bang pieces and blow them back and do a roller and clip it while I do my makeup because I feel like that adds a lot of volume and it's really, really easy to do. Hairspray it all. And then here's the outfit for today. I'm teaching this afternoon, so I decided to wear something a little dressier, these black slacks and the sweater and some booties. And the most important part of getting ready is smelling good. So I'm working with Dossier on this portion of the video. If you hadn't heard about Dossier yet, they are an incredible company, iconic scents, designer quality, no markups. They offer beautiful scents that are inspired by really high-end, expensive scents for a fraction of the price because you don't have to deal with any of that infamous brand taxing, which is so unnecessary. So in this video, I picked out 2 scents, Musky Musk and Ambery Vanilla. Musky Musk is inspired by Juliette Has a Gun's Not a Perfume, and it is a really neutral light scent. I'm wearing it in this video. It doesn't feel too heavy at all. And Ambery Vanilla is inspired by YSL's Black Opium. And at first this scent felt really heavy to me, but I noticed that it was one of their best sellers. So within the first 2 minutes, it feels a little strong, but then it settles in and it's this really, really beautiful floral smell. It smells really feminine. All you need is 1 spray and you're good to go for the rest of the day. Their quality is seriously outstanding. And they are having incredible Black Friday deals. So now is the time to get your hands on some Ambery Vanilla, some Musky Musk of your own. All of their scents are phenomenal. I haven't smelled anything from Dossier that has let me down, be it a perfume or a candle. You can also sort your searches by women, by unisex, by men, which I think is super, super helpful if you're getting ahead on your holiday shopping and you're wanting to shop for someone. And their website tells you what every perfume is inspired by, which I think is really, really helpful. And you can click on any of the perfumes and it tells you what the top notes are, what the base notes are, and that is a really good way of getting an idea of what the scent is going to be like. And you can read the reviews. As you can see, Ambery Vanilla is a bestseller. The reviews are amazing. And as I mentioned, they also have candles, which are really, really nice. They have them inspired by a couple of different perfumes. I've tried one in the past, and the smell of it just fills your entire house in the best way possible. And it just makes your house smell like a really expensive luxury store. And the way that the deals work is if you get 3 items, 20% off, 4 items, 25% off, 5 items, 30% off, and then 6+ items, 40% off. And candles count for this deal as well. So thank you, Dossier, for working with me in this portion of the video. And after I'm done getting ready, I go ahead and prep some materials for class. We're actually doing Minecraft in class. So I'm going in and I am setting up my world so students can play. And then here is me walking back to my car after class. The sun is already setting and it is a little bit depressing. First time talking to the camera today. Happy Thursday. It is kind of officially my Thanksgiving break because I just finished teaching and that was the last thing I had to do before I can go home. But I still need to be productive and I still need to get a lot of work done, a lot of grading done. So I'm hoping to do some of that tonight and use my Friday productively tomorrow. So it's 4:30 right now. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go home and eat a little snack. Okay, it's about 5:30 now. I think I'm going to work on this puzzle instead of trying to grade or do something productive because this has been my biggest source of joy. This is what it will look like. And here's what I have so far. So this is a good way just to like, I don't know, relax. Feels very soothing for me. So I'll put on probably some jazz music and just work on the puzzle for a little bit. I worked on that puzzle for way longer than I should have because I should have been grading, but that's what tonight's for. Probably won't even do it tonight. That's what tomorrow's for. Got some Chipotle for dinner and I'm gonna turn on Real Housewives of Potomac because that's my current hyperfixation. Okay, it's a little bit after 10 o'clock. I am going to get some grading done. I told myself I want to grade at least one project because groups of 2 or 3 students work together, so if I grade just one project it's like grading 3 assignments. Potentially 2 since they created either movies or videos or podcasts. It's a lot to grade, really more than 2 in one sitting because it's just like consuming a lot, and feedback on these types of assignments is like really hard. I also leave video feedback of myself talking and I don't know if I have enough energy to leave more than 2 videos tonight. So the goal, 1, maybe 2. And then tomorrow I can get a lot of cleaning done, get some more grading done. I don't think I'm gonna have all the grading done before Thanksgiving, but that's okay because I feel like I'll get bored by the end of Thanksgiving break. IU gives us a whole week off. So having some grading to be able to do, to check in and stuff like that will be good. Okay, it is 12:09. After midnight. I haven't stayed up this late grinding on something since like writing the prospectus, and honestly it's reminded me of like coursework days when I would have to stay up this late to get all my reading done and then I wouldn't even finish the reading. So if you watch my last vlog you know that I have been put on a tight schedule with reading and writing, and I just don't think this is the semester to stick to that schedule exactly, but I'm trying to think about the dissertation every day, or for like at least 5 days a week. And often that means just like reading an article related to it. And so I like skimmed an introduction to a new edited collection about methods and methodologies in relation to positionality in digital writing, and I did some free writing in relation to that. And my advisor mentioned something today about like needing to see writing from me basically, and I was like, I have a lot of free writing, and he was like, I want like real writing. And I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. Like, where do you start when you write a dissertation? Like, I don't know where to start. And I brought this up to him multiple times and he basically was like, I can't answer that question for you. You gotta start where you want to start. You gotta start with what wants to be started with. So I feel just like really compelled to write a literature review. I feel like that's what I need to do. And it makes sense because I felt like I need to do a lot of reading, especially in like multimodal composition, because I switched my research interest to multimodal composition more recently. And so I'm trying to like break up this literature review into sections because that was advice from like Megan's advisor, which I think makes a lot of sense. Like break things into sections and like do one section at a time. So I'm gonna have a literature review about multimodal composition and then like 5 sections within that literature review, like multimodal composition as it relates to awareness, meta-awareness, rhetorical awareness as it relates specifically to video, all of this stuff as ways to like categorize my reading. I feel like I'm in the same place as I was when I was like reading for my qualifying / comprehensive exams. There's just like a lot of knowledge all floating there, and your job is to like connect the dots, and it makes me feel like I'm really behind and I'm like so ill-equipped to write a dissertation. But I know that that's imposter syndrome. I have passed the qualifying exams, I have passed prospectus defense, I know how to write a dissertation, or I do not know how to write a dissertation, but I'm qualified to be where I am. I'm qualified to write a dissertation. Yeah, so I feel better after like thinking through this in like writing format and having like manageable segments of what I need to do in terms of writing literature review and multimodal composition. And I feel like I can copy and paste like the titles of the articles that I've been reading into those sections and start to like write something that is like can actually be shared. It's not just free writing. Basically, I feel like the writing process is not linear, and that's that on that. Good morning. I slept in this morning and Megan brought me some coffee, and now I'm getting after it. Gonna clean out the fridge. This is one of my least favorite chores, but it's time. We have to clean it out. It will be nice when we come back from like a week-long break, not having like, you know, moldy, rotting food in the fridge. And I'm putting a bunch of these acrylic organizers in the fridge so we can pull them out, and it just makes like navigating things in the fridge easier. You don't have to like dig through things. So getting after it this morning. Okay, so I've also been working on organizing the pantry, specifically like this top shelf with the baking stuff. Let me turn off the light. And we just don't have the right containers for it, and I tried to make it work with like the leftover fridge containers, but I'm gonna go to Target and get some new containers. My friend Joanna was wanting to go today anyway, so it'll be a way to hang out with her before I leave for a week. And yeah, we'll see what we see in terms of containers. I looked online and I think I have something that's gonna work. I just feel like the older I get, the more I'm realizing that like I need a clean and organized space to like feel not anxious. So I thought that it would be like, I don't know, like a few weeks ago, I would have thought that it'd be best for me to leave for Thanksgiving break having all of my like grades in and everything like that. But really, I feel like it's gonna make me feel most at peace knowing that my house is organized and clean when I come back from break. So I'm okay with doing a little grading over break, but like organizing and cleaning is obviously something I cannot do when I'm not in the physical space. And then my other friend is gonna come over today who's watching Pirelli when we're out of town, and they've just never met Pirelli. So I'm gonna show them the routine, gonna meet Pirelli. Yeah, so let's eat a bagel that just popped up and go to Target. And then after I went to Target, I actually had to run some errands, had to go to campus to go to the library to pick up a book, because I filled out a form for an interlibrary loan, meaning my book was actually delivered from a different library within the IU system. And if I didn't claim it in 10 days, it would go back to the Indianapolis library or wherever it came from. And as I was on campus, students were just getting ready to go home for Thanksgiving break, lots of suitcases, lots of just like happy, relieved vibes. Back from Target, I got a lot of storage containers, and I figured I'll just return the ones that don't work or the ones that I don't want, or I'll put them in my bathroom, or I'll put them somewhere else or something. I also couldn't resist this Christmas donut wrapping paper. It's just so cute. And I got a sugar container, and then ice cube trays, which have like a soft bottom, which should be easier to get out. Our ice cube tray is broken right now. And then this from the Target dollar spot. I think it would be really cute to put that gingerbread syrup that I made the other day in there. Okay, I went with just the two bigger ones because they fit really nicely with each other. And just put the sugar there and the flour there. It's not like 100% ideal, but we use flour and sugar way more than we use that stuff. So I think practically it makes sense. Okay, so here's what underneath the bathroom sink looks like. I added this little spinny thing, and then one of the shelves that I didn't end up using in the pantry, or like bins, not shelves. And then this is some extra stuff that I don't know, I just didn't have space for it.
in any of those bins, but I think it is much more organized. Everything was just thrown under there before, so happy with that. We got Gals on the Go hoodies, and I'm so excited. These are our Christmas presents to each other. Okay, it is like after 11 p.m. I feel like all I've done is get ready to leave, and I have packed some suitcases. That one has like gifts and stuff for my nephew underneath it, and I'm flying Southwest so I can check 2 bags, thank God. And here's some books that I'm going to be bringing. So this is a fun book, If We're Villains. I think I talked about that in my last vlog. I'm like a third of the way in. It's really good. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to read for fun lately. And I'm hoping I finish that one and I can get started on this one, a Christmassy book. It seems really, really cheesy. It seems like it's about, like, I think her husband died and he comes back in the form of, like, I don't know, some Christmas nonsense. And here's a school book that I actually picked up from the library today called Bridging the Multimodal Gap, From Theory to Practice. This is an edited collection and I've read one essay from it and it was incredible. It seems like it's really, really going to help me with my dissertation research, so I might just stick this in my bag in case I have extra time to work on school stuff. And then here are 2 other school books. I just got this one from the library not that long ago on multimodality, new media and composition studies. This is Jonathan Alexander and Jackie Rhodes. This I have come to learn is a big deal in the field. So I've read something by Jacqueline Rhodes before and it was really good. So we'll get into that after we get into this one. And then this dreaded Spanish book that I have had checked out from the library since my first year of grad school. And I'm in year 5. December 9th. That's when I'm planning on taking this exam. So we're gonna have to get to cramming. Happy Saturday. About to head to the airport. Does anyone else feel like they have just like a flying uniform? I always wear these flare leggings ever since Laura gifted them to me. My platform Converse, and then some hoodie of some sort. So wearing the Gals of the Go one. I just got a size medium and I think it's like the perfect amount of oversize and I love it. And there's a lot of dry shampoo in my hair right now, looking extra gray and greasy. But yeah, super excited to go home and see my family.